Hi, this is Kunal Patel, and this is my final project for CS342. So for this project, I decided to do the automatic rotating doors, and I'm doing that using an Arduino with a sonic sensor and a touch sensor, which I've implemented this on the side of the box for easiness of it. And then I'm using an Arduino kit, which I got from my CS342 class, and it costs around $45 for this whole kit. It comes with a bunch of additional components, but I'm only using a few necessary ones that work with this project. This device is to help people go through rotating doors faster and easily without the need to push. I had some vague ideas at the beginning of the class when this project was assigned, and the main reason I didn't execute those ideas because I understand the time and resources that those projects require it requires a lot more time. So the way this works is that when someone walks up to a rotating door, this is a sonic sensor. It will sense you walking close to the door, and it will sort of start the rotating motion. Here I'm using a motor just to demonstrate how a rotating door would work. So this flag is just so you can see if it rotated or not. For this project, I'm rotating this 180 degrees every time a sensor takes in an input. And also I have this touch sensor just in case your sonic sensor does not sense someone walking by. You also have the ability to touch this and activate the door. So yeah. Okay.
Okay, now let's talk about the development process. When I first started this, I picked the parts needed that I thought were necessary, and I got all the parts. And once I had the parts, I ran a few tests just to check if the parts were functioning correctly and the hardware wasn't faulty. Then I ran a few tests on the hardware using some basic code that I wrote, and once that checked out and I was sure that the hardware was communicating correctly with the software, I began putting together the whole project and started testing. While testing, I encountered a few problems with the ultrasonic sensor, which is that the ultrasonic sensor is essentially supposed to read in inputs between like 10 and 50 or 10 and 20 meters, but it wasn't correctly reading it because of the fact that this is not a high-end sensor. It's just a beginner this what comes with a beginner's kit. So after doing like few tests and working with the sonic sensor, I figured that if I limited the detection range about 3 feet, the input was correct. So I limited my ultrasonic sensor to about 3 feet, and it ignores everything, all the other inputs that are received past 3 feet. Now, let's talk about the future advice or future work and advice that I want to give to someone else is that try using another source of detection to locate if someone's moving towards the door, and also use multiple ultrasonic sensor to accurately detect a user. Think about a user entering from both sides of the door and how to code this problem. I think this would be a great if someone can do this, it would be really great and can actually put this out in the real world, and it would be really useful to people. Thank you.